Yes.
Okay. Well, again, hello everyone. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. This is the fourth, wow, the fourth webinar in our series. And today we're going to be talking about apps for visual and auditory skills. I'm Laura Martinez. I'm the Assistive Technology Program Manager at TASC, and I'm going to throw you over to Liz.
Hi, welcome, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Elizabeth Ortega, Assistive Technology Specialist at TASC. Today, we are going to show you apps for visual and auditory skills. TASC is a nonprofit. We serve 6 counties in Southern California. We are a parent training information center and a family empowerment center. Our mission is to educate and empower people with disabilities and their families. We help families understand the special education process by providing a variety of workshops, IEP consultations, resources, and information about disability laws, rights, and responsibilities. Any questions or concerns you have regarding your child's education, you can call any of our offices. Our family support specialists will be able to help you. If you're looking for something specific that one of our family support specialists cannot help you with, they'll be able to refer you to someone who will. We do have a tech center. Our tech center is in our Borough office in Orange County, and we offer a variety of assistive technology workshops, webinars. We do offer individualized lab appointments. We are currently offering them through Zoom. So if you're looking for any specific apps, software, websites, any assistive technology specific for your child's needs, you can contact either Laura or myself, and we can schedule a Zoom meeting with you and show you what we know. We also offer AT and AAC consultations and clinics. AAC is Augmentative and Alternative Communication. And we offer a free 1-hour AAC consultation with a speech language pathologist that we work with. If you're interested, contact us and we'll give you more information on that. And we do not provide AT or AAC assessments. And we have a lot of information on resources and assistive technology. Currently, all of our offices are closed, but we are still providing all of our services through Zoom, email, and by telephone. And there are many apps designed for persons with special needs. Today, we're only going to show you a few on visual and auditory. If you're looking for something specific, make sure to contact us. All the prices that are listed on the apps being shown today are from a couple of days ago, some from yesterday. Prices do vary. They do change from day to day. And all of the apps are available for iOS devices. If they're available on a different platform, you will see it right there on the slide. I will send out the handouts through chat in about 2 minutes. If you're not able to download them through chat, or if you're not able to see them on the chat box, I will email them to everyone who's here today about an hour after the webinar.
There we go. It helps if I'm unmuted. So the first app I'm going to show you is called Alien Buddies. It's $2.99. It's available on iOS only. Just a real quick note, most of the apps, all of the apps we show are available on iOS because that's what we specialize in. We don't have any Android tablets, so we would not be able to demonstrate those, but we do try to let you know if some of the apps that we're showing are available on Android. So Alien Buddies is interesting because it works on matching, like colors, shapes, letters, numbers, but you can put it in either audio or visual mode, which is nice depending on what you're working on.
Alien Buddies!
Please tell me if the volume is too loud or too low. It sounds different on mine than yours. So I'm going to start with matching. So you can choose color, shapes, letters, or numbers. And I'm going to do shapes.
Drag the alien with the matching shape to the pod.
So we're just matching. If I choose the wrong one, it ejects them out. Okay. I can also go back and choose listen.
Match the shape on the alien to the shape on the pod. Tap the pod to hear the shape. Then, drag the alien with the same shape to the pod.
So I'm going to tap on the little speaker.
Circle.
Find a circle.
Triangle.
And triangle. And so on. So that's the matching portion. There's also puzzles. You can choose 4, 6, or 8 pieces. And there are quite a few to choose
Drag
from.
the puzzle pieces to complete the puzzle.
So just
I don't feel too good.
Congratulations!
and every time you complete something, you'll earn a sticker, and I'll show you what that's for. The third thing, which I love, is their dot to dot. And with their dot to dot,
Connect the dots from lowest to highest.
oh, that's a big one. Some of them are larger and some
Connect
of them
the
are
dots
smaller.
from lowest to highest. 1, 2,
So it lights up what the next number should be. If you try to go to a different number, it won't let you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You rock!
And it earned another sticker. And then with the stickers, you have different backgrounds. And then down below here, you have a bunch of different stickers and you earn different ones. So you can just pull out what you want to use. So you haven't earned those yet. I've only earned these. So you can pull out the ones you want to use and make them whatever shape or size you want to, and they're animated. So that's Alien Buddies. So it works on auditory and visual. The next one is a little app. It's free and it's called Marco Polo Recall, and it kind of reminds me of the old Simon game, but it has 4 different modes, which are kind of cool. So let me show you that one. Whoops. So the first mode is called Recall.
Ah!
So I'm just pressing the ones they are. So it gets increasingly harder. I'm going to get it wrong on purpose so it'll go to the next mode or let me choose, just in the interest of time. So I can choose the next mode, which is fast mode. So that's basically it. It's just a faster mode. Yeah, and then there's cute little animations. The next one is dark mode. And all the lights go out, and then you have to touch the screen. And I'm going to get out of here. Tells you how many you got right. This one is the final mode, and it's a 2-finger mode or two touch mode. So I have to use both my fingers. I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Whoa. Sorry. So you can do 2 fingers, 2 fingers, depends on how you want to do it. But that's all the modes. It keeps track of how many you got correct. And it's a cute little app for free. The next one is called Dyslexia Quest. And while it's great for people with dyslexia, it's also great for a lot of other folks, so I kind of wish it had a different name. This is an app we use quite often with all different ages, so they have different age ranges that you can click when you log in. It's currently $9.99. I've seen it go up. I've seen it go down. So this is Dyslexia Quest.
Welcome to Yeti Mountain.
How's it sound? Can you hear the sound okay, Liz? Okay.
Yes.
So you can either, I'm going to do a new player just to show you.
The games of Yeti Mountain will test your learning skills to find both strength and weakness. Welcome to Yeti Mountain. Who are you? Enter your name upon the sacred scroll. How old are you?
Does anyone have a preference? If you type it in the chat, I'll choose that age. Otherwise, I'll pick one. Anything, Liz?
17, 11 plus 15, 17.
11
Fine.
plus 15, 17. Well, that's a lot of ages. I'll go to the 11 to 16 just so you can see.
Choose your path. Dragon, tiger, monkey.
So there's
Each has different yetis to collect. Take these coins. They will help you on your journey. All yetis love coins, but nobody knows why. This is your quest.
So you can either go the way of the dragon, the way of the tiger, or the way of the monkey. Do you have a preference, Liz? Okay. I'm going to do monkey.
Remember this word. When you are ready, slide the screen. How quickly can you find the same word? You can go back if you need another look. Tap the word when you found the match.
So this will be visual memory. So it's there. Got to spell it right. Rhythm. Now, if you get it wrong, you just don't get a coin for that one. And it goes on. I know there's a way to get to another one, right, Liz? So now I'm going to go on to the next game just so I can show you. This is an auditory. Well, it's both.
Listen very carefully and remember what to do.
Slide the goat off the cliff. Spin the wheel.
Follow the instructions in the order you heard them. Remember as much as you can.
Spin the wheel. Tap the big boulder. Ring the bell. Spin Spin the wheel. Tap the small boulder. Slide the goat. Tap the big boulder. Spin the wheel. Tap the small boulder.
Slide the goat. I wasn't paying attention. I have auditory processing issues, by the way.
Spin the wheel. Tap the small boulder. Slide the goat. Pull the rope. Tap the big boulder.
So they get progressively tougher. And these are all the Yetis we're trying to catch. So anyway, there are different games depending on what you're, all three, the monkey, the tiger, and the, what's the other one? Monkey, tiger, dragon? No.
I think it is. Right.
They all have different games throughout, and they work on a multitude of different things. This is a great app. Again, there's different levels for different kiddos, depending on their age. And so it works on all of these skills: working memory, phonological awareness, processing speed, visual memory, auditory memory, and then sequencing skills. This vendor is called I Can Do Apps, and I'm going to show you a couple of their apps. Their prices vary between $199 and $599, and I have not yet figured out why, but that's that's how it is. So I'm going to start with visual matching. So with visual matching, you have the choice to match identical pictures.
Hooray! Awesome.
Pretty simple. The next one is to match the picture to a line drawing, which can be difficult for some people to associate, because this ice cream and this ice cream don't look the same, but they both represent an ice cream cone.
Great. That's right. Well done. You did it. You did it.
The next choice is match the picture to the word.
Well done. Great.
It doesn't read aloud when you press it. That's my only complaint, but it's really a good app. And then finally, it's match the picture to the description. So you sleep on me, bed.
Excellent.
You plant me, garden.
Hooray.
So that's the visual matching app. And then another one from the same vendor is called Following Directions. And so there's just starts out with touch the blank.
Touch the cow.
Awesome.
It goes through 10 of those, or as many as you want. The next one is touch the blank and then the blank. So you can either read it or press the speaker.
Touch the pan and then the bat.
So pan and then bat.
Hooray.
Hooray. And then there's before statements.
Before you touch the lemon, touch the lime.
Nice work.
And then there's after statements. Pretty straightforward. Touch the bank after you touch the clock. And then finally there it mixes before and after. So that's following directions. You can turn on or off the reinforcement or the words. That's following directions by I Can Do apps. Next, I'm going to show you two different visual memory apps. The first one, Looky Looky, is by TiVo Apps, and it's just says school age under the ages listed, and it's for iOS or Google Play, and again, these are both free. The second one I'm going to show you is called Monster Hunt by Innovative Mobile Apps, and here we go. So this is Looky Looky.
3, 2, 1, go! Find 2 things with feathers.
Okay, so you gotta find 2 things with feathers. Oh, here's a bird. And here's a pillow. Oh, I guess that's not feathers. Alright, who else? Oh, chicken. Duh.
Find one thing that crawls.
Excuse me, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. One thing that crawls. How about a worm? Not a worm. Oh, a bug.
Find one sport thing.
Well, that's a sport thing.
Find 7 things with hands.
So it just gets increasingly tougher. You run across hints that you can use.
Find 7 things with hands. Hints will help you find what you're looking for.
So if you use a hint, it helps you. And with Looky Looky, the more you do, the tougher it gets and the shorter time you get. And then Monster Hunt. Sorry, this one has ads. My only complaint about this one . Gosh, sorry about that. So with Monster Hunt, shoot. Can you still see everything, Liz?
Yes.
My iPad clicked something on my computer. There we go. With Monster Hunt, you can play single or multiplayer. And in settings, you can choose to turn on and off sound. It's like background. Sound effects. You can auto start levels, so it'll go progressively. You can set the reveal time if you need a little longer. You can also set the field size to 3x3, 3x4, and I'll show you what that is. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to go to play. So I picked a large field size, which I shouldn't have because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to go back to settings and show you just what the difference is. So it's how many you get. So basically you just have to remember where the monsters were, and it will level you up. It's pretty simple. If you get it wrong, it takes you back down a level. So that's Monster Hunt. Good for visual memory. The next one is part of the Dexteria family of apps, but this one is called Dexteria VMI, which stands for Visual Motor Integration Skills. So there's 2 different activities on this app. It's currently $5.99, and it works on visual processing, just all kinds of things. I'll show you what it does. No thanks, we don't want to rate it right now. So you can match or make. We'll start with make.
Make this object.
So I'm trying to duplicate that object there. And they do get progressively more difficult. And then the time comes into play after a while. And then I'm going to show you the match.
Match this object.
So we're on level 1. I just have to find one that matches it. As the levels go up, then you have to find all of the ones that match it. So if we were on a higher level, I would have to find both of the squares or both of the circles that match. Oh, well, that's not a lot of options, is it? Well, that's about it then. So that's the Dexteria VMI. The next one is Food Frenzy, Following Directions, and this is part of the Super Duper publications apps, which I love. This one is $1.99. It's for iOS only, and it covers basic, sequential, quantitative, spatial, conditional, and temporal directions. So you can choose easy, medium, or hard. I'm going to go with medium.
If cheese is on the burger, put lettuce on the burger.
So if there's cheese on the burger, put lettuce on the burger. Well, there's cheese, so we'll put lettuce. And I'm going to hit the check mark.
If an order of fries is on the tray, put a sundae on the tray. Take trays to 2 green trucks before you take trays to 2 purple cars.
So there's a truck. There's a truck. What did I do wrong?
Pick 2 medium mushroom pizzas, then pick
Oh no, the
2
purple
pepperoni pizzas.
was not a car.
What was it?
I think
A
it was
van?
a van.
Also, if you miss the directions, you can just hit the little headphones right here.
Pick 2 medium mushroom pizzas, then pick 2 pepperoni pizzas. Add croutons to the salad. Before you put a box of peppers inside the building, put a box of mustard inside the building.
So
Place.
you get the idea, and then it does tell you what the results were for your student. So kind of a fun game, lots of different things to go around a restaurant type theme. The next set of apps is by Hamaguchi, and we use their apps for other things as well, but these are their Fun with Directions and More Fun with Directions apps. Fun with Directions is for developmental ages 3 to 6. There's a 99-cent Lite version, and then the full version is $15.99 for each of them. I am going to show you the Lite version so you can see what's in it.
Welcome to Fun with Directions Lite.
So in the settings, you can turn on or off text, turn on or off voice commands. You can choose your level. I have mine on intermediate just for demonstration purposes. You can choose the concepts. Now in the full version, there are way more concepts. You can choose whether you have to complete all the activities before you can move to the next one, or if they just come up randomly. You can pick how often you want rewards to come up. Whoops. You can track progress, and then you can set touch and tap or touch and drag for those that can't drag.
Touch something you can drive.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, it's super quiet on mine. So touch something you can drive.
Give the dog something to throw.
Thanks.
Touch something that says moo. The next direction is a superstar direction. Listen carefully. After the direction, try to remember what you had to do. Give the boy something to put on when it's cold outside.
I don't know if he's going to want to wear this, but there you go.
Thanks.
Tell me, what did you have to do?
I had to give the boy something to wear when it's cold outside. I guess it didn't work. Sorry. Was that really loud? Give the boy something to wear when it's cold outside. Give the boy something to wear when it's cold outside. Okay. And then it goes on to the next.
Something to sit on.
Then it goes on to the next one. If you're done with that concept, you can hit new concept.
Touch a musical instrument. Touch something that goes on a track. Give the boy something that you can pick, grows in a garden, and can go in a vase.
So it gets increasingly more difficult. So that was Fun with Directions by Hamaguchi apps. The next set of apps, there's actually 3 listening power apps. There are 99-cent Lite versions, and then the full version jumps to $19.99 each. So there's Listening Power Preschool, which is ages 3.5 through 6. There's Listening Power grades K through 3. And then there's Listening Power grades 4 through 8 plus. So I'm going to show you a couple of those.
Welcome to Listening Power Lite.
So you can go in, again, you can set the activities to easy, intermediate, or advanced, depending on what you want to do, or you can do them differently. You can set your levels. There's lots of customization you can do. Oh. Select or deselect both the level and choice of listening for descriptions activity. What did I do? Oh, duh. Okay.
In the car. What was in the car? One person aside from the driver. One mirror in the car.
So was it answer A or answer B?
One person aside from the driver.
Okay, I think it was that one. We go to another activity.
Listen. Can you find the sentence with a mistake? The kids don't got drinks. Wednesday is Aunt Jen's birthday. That's it. It should say, the kids don't have drinks.
Yay!
And then another activity.
Listen to these words. Dog. Blue. What did I say?
So where it says dog blue here, if you turn off text, then it won't show up there.
Dog blue. Good memory. Here's another story. Every day, Sean brought his favorite red toy fire truck to school. Every day. On Mondays, he brought it.
I'm going to pause. You can also turn on background noise during the story.
On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and every day, it was the same thing. Sean would not leave home without his fire truck, which made a most terrific fire truck sound.
I'm going to stop in the interest of time, but then you have to answer questions about the story. So all different kinds of activities, listening for descriptions.
The woman looked for a container
for meaning.
Which sentence doesn't sound right?
And then back to listening for grammar. There's, again, the one for higher up.
Welcome
kids.
to Listening Power Lite. Listen, can you find the sentence without a mistake? Whose jacket is this? Whose jacket be this?
So very similar.
I'm going to say a sentence quickly. Your job is to listen and then tell me what you think I said. Did you remember the car? What did I say? Did you remember the car? Did you remember the cart?
So anyway.
The girl wanted to wear...
Sorry.
Listen. I woke up late today. Some of the sounds were missing in that sentence. What was I trying to say? I woke up late today. I rode up late today.
Okay, got a few more to show you, but I just wanted you to get an idea of the levels. The next set of apps is by Super Duper Inc. And they're called Auditory Memory Quick Stories. And the first one is grades pre-K through 5, and the second one is grades 1 through 8. And they both feature 30 stories and 4 levels of difficulty, and they're customizable. And so I'm just going to show you the higher one. Oh, excuse me. So you can choose a level. So level 1 is answer one question after each picture and the segment is told. So it's one thing, one question. The next one is 3 questions after 3 pictures in the story segments. The third one is answer all 6 questions after the whole story. And then the fourth one is to answer all 6 questions after the story with there's no pictures at all. So I'm going to show you level 2. Oh.
Sign hi to Coco.
Coco the gorilla was born on July 4th, 1971. Coco is short for Hanabi-ko, which means fireworks child in Japanese. Coco's trainers named her this because of 4th of July fireworks celebrations. Coco is a very special gorilla. She started learning to use sign language when she was 1 year old. Sign language is a way to communicate that uses hand movements and positions. Coco's trainers say she is able to use and understand over 1,000 signs. Coco uses her signing skills to tell people what she wants and how she feels. For example, she signs when she is hungry and what she wants to eat.
What does Hanabiko mean in Japanese? Baby gorilla. Summer child. Fireworks child. Big ape.
Does anyone remember? I don't know if you noticed, but the whole story was told in pictures or told auditorily with no text. So that's why how they're working on auditory. I'm gonna guess baby gorilla. Nope.
Baby gorilla.
Wah, wah.
How does Coco communicate? She types on a computer. She uses sign language. How many signs does Coco know? 100, 20, 500, 1,000.
Anyone remember? Liz? Nobody's paying attention. So you choose how many signs.
20.
If you see Coco, you may also see one of her best friends, her cat.
So I'm going to stop there. So it just goes through the story and you have to answer questions, and you can do it, like I said, higher level where you have no pauses at all, or for someone that needs it, you can do just one little bit and then a question, and then one little bit and then a question. And the last one is Hear Coach. It was basically developed originally for people with hearing loss, but they figured out that it works great for people with, it helps with both auditory and cognitive sharpness. And there's 3 different games in Hear Coach. So Word Reader.
We should have considered the juice.
So I have to find juice.
He is considering the throat. The railroad train.
So that's Word Racer. Then on Word Target, You have to pick what they say.
Rip. Pat.
And then the next one is the repeater.
2, 1, 7. 3, 9, 4. 3, 1, 9.
Sorry, that was quick, but that is Hear Coach. And then that brings us to the end of today's webinar. Thank you all for joining us. If you would please fill out your survey. We do a drawing at the end of each month. Oh, it is the end of the month almost, huh? Of each month for a $25 gift card. Liz, do you want to explain the QR code?
If you're on an iPad or your computer, you can use your phone, the camera on your phone, turn it on, aim it to the QR code, and it should show you a little bar for you to tap on, and it'll take you straight to the SurveyMonkey link for you to fill out the evaluation. If you do want to be entered to the monthly drawing, make sure you add your email address at the bottom of the evaluation.
Yeah, otherwise we don't know it's you. We don't know who to give our prize to. And I'll go back to that in just a minute. I just wanted you to know that Liz and I are here. If you have specific questions regarding apps, you can email us at any time and let us know, or we can do a virtual tech lab and demonstrate some other apps and help you out that way. So that's our contact info. And then Liz, do you want to tell them about the handouts for those that came late?
I will be sending out the handouts in an email in about an hour, hour and a half, along with the SurveyMonkey link in case you don't get a chance to fill it out right now.
Right.
Someone in the chat said, give me a second. Can you go to the last slide one more time?
Yes.